Some rain again in parts of the valley, and still at least a little rain left early this evening. I think a lot of it will keep fading away as the evening goes on towards sunset. But you can see how radar over the last 3 hours, most of the showers, now what's left of them, kind of west of the valley and in Zapata County and nearby areas of Mexico. But zoom in a little bit, we'll show you some areas. Northern Starr County, some rain has flared up. This is kind of near San Isidro and near Del Mita and La Gloria. Rain is popping up, moving slowly to the west. It comes down, again, heavy for a little while, so you might get up to about a half an inch or an inch of rain or so in some local spots, but this stuff popping up and drifting off to the west. Some of the rain also popping up kind of on the south side of Mercedes and near Progreso and Weslaco. You see between there and the south side of Donna near the military highway, some rain popping up and moving off to the west. So rain still able to pop up and move west as the evening goes on. Again, probably for at least the next hour or two towards sunset. And then most of the night should be dry after we get through about 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Temperatures right now, 77 in Edinburgh, 82 in Weslaco, and 85 in Brownsville. It's cooler because of the clouds and rain over most areas. And it does feel hot, though. You know, the humidity's way up. So even though temperatures are only, 83, 85 degrees, look at the heat index in some areas. It's so humid, though, that even though it's in the 80s, it feels like 99 in Port Isabel. It feels like almost 100 degrees when you factor in the humidity, and 95 in Harlingen. A little farther west, it is slightly less humid, so temperatures feel mainly in the 80s. But you get some spots where it's really muggy and it still feels hot out there. So if you are running off to any football games this Thursday evening, the games that are going on, most places are going to be dry. You saw the radar. There's still a couple showers popping up, so at least in the early part of the game, there might be a shower in one or two places. But generally, as the evening goes on, less and less rain for the second half of the game, and still a lot of areas may be dry the entire game, but still, be ready to wipe off those wet seats before you sit down. Tomorrow's day planner, we go from the 70s in the morning with maybe a couple showers around to mainly the upper 80s to near 90 in the afternoon. Like today, though, showers or a weak thunderstorm could pop up and move along with a little brief burst of heavy rain in spots. The chance for rain at about 40%, and then we cool off maybe a couple degrees more late tonight. There's a very weak cold front rolling through, so it may be enough to just drop temperatures slightly, along with a little reduction in humidity tomorrow night and Saturday, but it's not much out there. Satellite radar, though, shows scattered showers and some storms across Texas. And again, the heavier rain that's been the last few days up here around Del Rio and Laredo, we showed you earlier before the break, not much left falling this evening. Future track does show drier weather tonight. You see by 11 p.m. nearly every place is dry, and then by tomorrow there's a weak cold front. Again, weak cold front coming in. It will just kind of barely make its way through during the day. So along that front, though, we could still see the flare up of more showers or a couple of thunderstorms in spots during the daytime. And then by tomorrow night, the front kind of gets slowly pushed to the south. All the moisture, though, is still kind of hanging near it. So by Saturday, there still may be a few showers around. Probably not as much rain as we've seen today, but there could be a couple of showers still popping up on Saturday with less on Sunday. 40% chance for rain tomorrow, 30% on Saturday, and down to 10% on Sunday. But we could see the rain ramp up again next week. So we'll show you that next half hour too. But you see in your first 1-5-7-day forecast, highs mostly in the upper 80s and lower 90s. The humidity stays high again tomorrow, but comes down slightly Saturday and Sunday, but then it could slowly increase again next week. Temperatures may be held down next week by the addition of more clouds and rain, so it may not be getting too hot, but it could be getting pretty wet again next week. We'll track those rain chances for you next half hour in your first 1-5 forecast. Stay tuned.